This is why I'm fucking tired of all this shit, paying attention. Like, you got one side, you got the Trump administration, who I trust. You know what I mean? I think they're doing the right things. I think they're not trying to screw anyone over. And I honestly think that they're not trying to, like, deport people who are good citizens. Even the fact that, like, when I was listening to Trump saying, like, if you basically come forward, we'll even help you, like, self-deportation will help, we'll give you some money to go back where you came from, give you a plane ticket. And even if, like, try to do things the right way. This goes along a lot of the stuff I was saying is, like, if you came here illegally and you're trying to stay here illegally, you're breaking the law, and you're knowingly breaking the law trying to stay here. But if you leave and come back the right way, it's like we can be a little bit more lenient than you continuously staying here breaking our law. Okay. Like, all this shit, you gotta be a fucking constitutional expert at. You know what I mean? Like, this Garcia guy, this is what I'm talking about, the Garcia case. It's all over fucking everything. This guy came here, and like, I'm hearing from the left, this guy basically sounds like he was born here. The Maryland man. They keep on saying the Maryland man. So, like, this is what propaganda is. When you hear, like, the same keywords repeatedly by mainstream media or other politicians, it could be the left or the right, either side. They repeat it into your head, making it seem like the guy is basically he was born here, he's a legal citizen, and that's the perception they're trying to give the public with the left. And it's hard to trust these people. I don't trust these people at all. These people are sitting here, like, they tried to kill Trump twice, actually shot him. They're out here saying they want Trump dead. They want to kill Elon. They're over here, firebombing their own politicians. They're over here destroying private property, like Teslas, calling him a Nazi when they're the fucking fascist. It's absolutely appalling and ridiculous what's happening right now. I just want to know, like, what is happening. I just want to know the straight facts. So I have to lean on experts. I'm not a fucking constitutional lawyer. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm not an immigration lawyer. These people go to school for, like, long. I just want to know what the fuck is going on in this situation. And the perception from the left is this guy's basically a legal citizen. That's what they act like. The guy, from even with Grok, and Grok isn't always right. Grok, basically told, like, when I was asking Grok stuff, it kind of has old information. I'm not gonna lie, it has old information. It gave me information from 2023. Okay. Saying that El Salvador was, like, horrible, and like basically this guy Garcia, he was granted stay here in America in 2019 by a lawyer who is, we don't know who the fuck, not the lawyer, but the judge, we don't know who the hell he is or she. And basically the dude was afraid that he would get murdered by the gang in in El Salvador. At that time, he should have been worried. But it's like, is this guy supposed to just be, like, granted indefinite stay here? El Salvador's turned things around very quickly. They went from murder capital of the world to, like, a very, like, one of the most safest countries in this hemisphere. Probably safer than even in our country, honestly. And it's like, okay, so what's the goal here, Democrats? Oh, we gotta go, and Supreme Court too. Like, why are they even taking that case? I don't know what the fuck they're doing. 9-0, I heard. So I'm hearing the Trump administration saying that they ruled in basically against the guy or whatever. I don't know. It's like the whole with the Trump is it's so fucking confusing, man. Like for the average person, like for me, I'm sitting here and I'm paying attention to all this shit, and I have a better like understanding. I think most people who don't pay attention, and it's like, dude, this shit is fucking highly complex, highly confusing, and what the left is pushing, like this guy is some like citizen, and I'm hearing on the right, there was two courts that basically said that he was a MS-13 gangster or whatever, he was affiliated with them, and then the left is saying there's nothing proving that. But why was he why was he in fear? Like why would he be in fear of his own gang killing him? Or MS-13? Okay, I get it. The violence was horrible. I understand that. I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't want to be in their prison either. But it's hard to trust these people on the left when they continuously lie. They're the ones who were responsible for this massive immigration to begin with. Anyway, so like, and now we have to mass deport because of their fucked up. They want to keep these people here. What they want to do is give every single one of these people like a court date, and it's like, how are we supposed to deport these people? They're just, you know what I mean? Like they want to. We'll never get rid of these people who are here illegally. Like if they're here, if they've come here illegally, they haven't sought asylum. Who gives a fuck? The due process is they've came here illegally anyway. So like, it's pretty clear cut. You're here illegally. Get the fuck out. And it's like our government is fighting, and these leftists are fighting to keep people here that have came here illegally. So okay, this is a scenario. So the left wants to bring him back so he can face the court, so they can rule that El Salvador is safe and will deport him back. It's like they're trying to intentionally just keep these people here because they want them as a fucking voting base. That's all it is. They bribe these people with tax dollars and fucking so they'll vote for them. Like, okay, here's a bunch of free stuff. Here's this and that. Like, here's all, like, we're on your side, blah, blah, blah. Vote for us. That's what they've done. And how am I supposed to trust any of these fucking people if there's any type of injustices? You know what I mean? And even, dude, like, hey, listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about, I'm for exiling people, man. I don't give a shit if like a school shooter, like a murderer, a rapist, a pedo, if you're found guilty of these heinous crimes, and we know without a shadow of a doubt they did it, not like circumstantial evidence or political bullshit. If we know they did something wrong, that took the rights of somebody else's rights, you know what I mean? It's like all it's all about, always the perpetrator's rights. What about the victim's rights? I understand the processes. I understand appeals. I understand all that shit. But what about if we know that we put people down, we have capital punishment, and I don't want to see people who are innocent, who did nothing wrong, get sent to like one of these max facilities. So I want, if we know somebody did something 100%, we know, like, this guy just got done shooting up a school. We have him apprehended. It's a pretty clear-cut case. They did it, and perhaps maybe they've admitted to it. They're fucking gone, dude. Who gives a fuck about them? Like, seriously, who gives a fuck? I don't understand this whole like defending like heinous criminals, man. I really don't. Like, if they've already done everything, and they can appeal like remotely, shit, I don't know, but we have people on death row. Like, why do we need them here? If we can just get rid of them, either like, I'm tired of this shit, man. I really am fucking tired of this shit from the left. They are trying to start a fucking civil war, man. It's so fucking dumb, dude. Like, you're gonna be fighting our military, man. That's what's gonna happen. If you want a civil war, you're fighting our military. That's what, we're in charge. We're in fucking charge, bitch. So attack our government. You're not gonna overthrow our government. We have control of the government, and even if you got hypothetically past our military, then you have to go against people like me. So like, you're not gonna win no fucking civil war against us. You're completely outmatched. You're gonna have to go against the most sophisticated military in the whole fucking world, and then if hypothetically you do defeat them, you're gonna go against people like me, because we're fucking tired of you people. Like, seriously, you know, you got destroyed. We want to be prosperous. Go live your fucking life. Go fucking find some new dreams. You know, try to build a fucking life like everybody else. You guys want to keep fucking resisting and trying to start fucking civil wars, and you know, it's cool to protest, but like, dude, how are you protesting if who's paying you to protest? That's what we need to get to, is like, who's paying these motherfuckers to protest? You know, like I told my kid, I'm like, hey, listen, man, you know, Elon has all this money. What I would do is I would just go up to one of these protests, not him, but I would have somebody like, hey, I'll give you guys 50,000, like each person 50,000 to get the hell out of here, and see how much of a sellout these people are. I guarantee you that these people will take that 50 grand right off the bat than whatever these people on the left are paying, because they're getting paid. Nobody has this time to be able to do this, man, to be protesting as much as these people do. Like, they're either getting paid or they're completely rich, and something has to give, man. You can't keep just like fucking doing this shit and destroying our country. You know what I mean? It's like, I think that China is involved. Okay, back into this whole process of like, the whole notion of this is just absurd. This dude's an illegal. I don't give a fuck if he's affiliated with a gang or not. The dude came here illegally. You know, get him the fuck out of here. Like, seriously, what's the due process? The dude, like, it's pretty clear cut. El Salvador is pretty fucking safe now. Like, what that pretty much negates the 2019 ruling that it's unsafe for him to go back. Okay, well, you know, uplift that shit. Like, it's not that fucking difficult. Our court system is such an archaic fucking thing. You know, we have to like be more pragmatic, and it needs to be quicker processes. And if we're gonna go, it's like we're using old school shit, and not, you know, Congress, like, fuck these people. I'm seeing Congress, I'm seeing AOC and Bernie Sanders. They're basically rallying for 2028. They're campaigning basically already for 2028 right fucking now. Why are we paying for these people? Why are they in recess all the time? How much time off do these people have? Like, here in Michigan, last year these people weren't even in fucking Congress for like 70 days last year. Like, that was it. Like, I think like something, I don't know the exact number, but it was under 100 days. Like, why are we paying these people? You know, we can come up with systems where we can directly vote ourselves. And if, you know what I mean, it's just we need serious reform from the government, top to bottom. And some things are cool, some things need to be reformed, other things don't. And it's such a slow process. So everything moves so much quicker than it did like back in horse and carriage days. I'm just tired of this shit. I want the facts. I'm hearing shit on the right, who I trust at this point, because they seem like they're for America, and then I see the people on the left seem like they're trying to destroy America. They don't want their voting base to get deported. You know what I mean? The future voting base. They want these people to become citizens, like skip the line from everybody. And you know, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Tired of you people, man. I don't know if there's any other Americans that's tired of this shit. And that's why I'm just like, dude, there's nothing I can really do. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm really paying attention at this point is because, like, you know, I got 2 weeks left where I'm at. I don't have a job right now. And once I start working, because I will start working, I'm not gonna pay attention to this shit as much. Why? Dude, what can I really do anyway? I've done what I could do. You know, I've spent a lot of the last 10 years like paying attention to this shit. You know, like trying to do what I can to, you know, live my life, raise my fucking family, and wake people up in subtle ways to what's happening. You know, we've had a decline. We keep on declining, and it's just not the rich, man. They keep on going up. You know what I mean? And you see people in my position just like struggling, and you see the Democrats just, they're putting the other people first. Like, what about us, man? I don't give a fuck. This guy's an illegal. Get him the fuck out of here. Who gives a shit? Dude's already deported. You know, there's like I wish they would fight. I wish the Democrats would fight for working class Americans like they fight for illegals. Wouldn't that be crazy? No, but they keep on doubling down and going for their fucking, because all they care about is power. That's all it is. And I'm not going back to it. Like, if they take back over, I will be fucking joining militias and fucking fighting against these people in a civil war, because I'm not gonna have their oppression. They can kiss my ass. They're fascist fucking bullshit can kiss my fucking ass. I'm not gonna live under their fucking reign anymore. I'm not gonna live underneath no globalist bullshit. The globalists are fucking done. And we need to go after the root cause. The root cause is these rich fucks, NGOs, and we need to go after them. We need to fucking, if we want to, I think China's a problem too. I think that China has been socially manipulating our fucking country to divide us. So fuck China too. Not the people, the government. The government could kiss my motherfucking ass. Fuck the Chinese government. Fuck the EU. Fuck these places. Fuck the WEF. Fuck these rich motherfuckers who are probably the richest people on this fucking planet. Whether they are a certain ethnicity of, you know, the chosen ones or whatever the fuck they are. I don't give a shit. I'm tired of this shit. I want unity here in America. I'm sick of the division. All I see is the left dividing. The left dividing. Like, and the right does it too, but like the left, they're anti-American. And people have seen this. That's why they voted Trump. That's why people like, oh, he's a convicted felon. Well, it's you people who push this bullshit. Like, it's like the J6 people, man. They souped up these charges against these people who should have basically had, most of them should have had like basically a trespassing thing on them. And they souped them up because it's like this and that. These people these are American citizens, man, and you're calling them terrorists? That's basically what they were doing. A lot of these people didn't have a quick trial. A lot of these people like had to just sit in prison. It's like they already served their punishment. They served more than their punishment. And that's all. That's all the fucking. The leftists always goes back to January 6th, and they can say, well, look, the right always goes back to the BLM riots in 2020. Well, you know, I'm not denying that, but I don't see the right wing people saying, hey, let's fucking kill Biden, let's fucking kill Kamala, let's fucking that you see that on the left. You see that with these people, and just fucking tired of this shit, man. Like, you see propaganda on both sides. It's hard to decipher who's right. And I'm seeing the left, and I'm like, these people are the boy who cried wolf, man. These people seem like they're defending criminals. You know what I mean? Like, and then they hide behind like the law. Like they disregard the law when Joe Biden's like, hey, fuck the Supreme Court. I'm gonna try to delete student loan debt anyway. He did that multiple times, and Grok said, oh, that didn't happen. And I pulled up a video on Twitter, and it showed him basically saying that. It's absolutely ridiculous at this point, man. There's so much propaganda, and it makes me wonder, like, is China, do they have like advanced AI technology and they're already infiltrated into our government, into our social media? You know, I get so much fucking hate. How much hate is that organic, or is that just fucking Chinese bots? That's what I wonder. Like, like being out here, I get a lot of hate on here. I get a lot of hate on X, and it just seems like it just seems so fake, and it seems like how are so many people so smart? You know, I was talking to my kid, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just owning people left and right on Instagram." And it's like, yeah, that's probably where all the normies go. But like, you try to have arguments on Twitter, man. Like, you gotta have your there's not normies. There's a lot of smart people on there, but like, you could tell it's like these bots, they don't have any followers. Like, they might have like 11 followers. They're under 100 fucking followers. They have no check mark. And you know, like, it's the same thing. These are obviously bots. These are fucking Chinese bots trying to divide us, always going against, to try to manipulate what we're thinking. You know, that's what it seems like. Dude, X is such a fucking cesspool, man. That's why I'm just gonna be like, that's why like, for me, my plan is, fuck all this shit, man. Fuck all this social media shit. I'm gonna back off from this shit. I'm not gonna be making videos pretty soon because I'm gonna be too busy trying to get my life together financially. I'm gonna try to pay down my fucking debt. I'm gonna try not to go fucking bankrupt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the process of moving. There's not much I can do right now. I can't for income. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what, this is where the average person comes in. What are they supposed to do? Like, we voted in Trump because we wanted to fucking change, because we understanding, like, what is the end? Like, there's whatever the Democrats were doing was not fucking working. It's getting life got extremely hard under Democrat leadership. And I just hear the same fucking, like, bullshit from these people, and they always seem like they're anti-American. All these people on the left, like, they have like all the flags of every other country except ours in their fucking bios. You know what I mean? So it's like, these people, how am I supposed to trust these people? You know, like, I don't trust these people at all. These people are completely radical, and it just seems like this seems like a huge psyop to brainwash us, to try to, like, go against our own self-interest at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about illegals. Every single illegal, I don't give a fuck if you're in a gang or not. I don't give a fuck if you've been here 20 years. Your ass needs to fucking go, dude. I don't care. Like, you're not a citizen here. You've had plenty of chances to, like, come here legally, like, leave, come here legally, but you have not. You've defied our laws. That means you're a criminal. And it's so crazy how the left just wants to, like, because they're not in charge, defy the law. Like, the rule of law is like, I don't even, we're gonna get to a point where we're just gonna say fuck all this shit. Like, you guys have fucked it all over, man. You know what I mean? Like, we just want stability, dude, and it's just getting worse. Like, it is getting fucking worse, man. The left is trenched in because, like, these people, here's the big thing, these people are defending government waste and corruption. It's so hard to take these fucking people seriously. They lie about Social Security. They're acting like that Elon's in there trying to steal everybody's Social Security. Like, what? What are you talking about? It's already fucking gone, man. He's trying, Doge is a great thing, and all they do is fight against Doge. They fight for government waste, and corruption. And then I'm looking at, the Trump people in cabinet. I'm like, where's the arrest? How comes these politicians aren't being investigated or arrested? You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't there arrest? Why isn't there deep state arrest? Like, the thing is, if we go to a civil war, the people who are living lavish lifestyles, you're not going to be living a lavish lifestyle anymore. So, like, I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck this shit. Like, it's like, I'm not getting paid for this shit. What the fuck do I care? You know what I mean? I'm not making money off of this shit to fund my life anyway. So why should I pay attention so much? Oh, pay attention, you gotta fight. What are you talking about, Alex Jones? It's like, we have to work real jobs, dude. It's like, your job is to profit off of this shit. Of course he wants people to pay attention to all this shit. It's like, dude, what am I supposed to do, man? If we're gonna go to civil war, if we're gonna collapse this like, how can I stop it individually? And it's like, share. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna share your shit, man. Nobody's gonna care about it anyway. Most people don't care about my posts. Most people don't care about what I share. When I do, like, so what the fuck do I care? And I have a bigger reach than probably most regular people. You know what I mean? So I don't understand the logic. Share everything. It's like, nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. If nobody cares, then fuck this shit. That's my thing, is like, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? So if people want to vote the Democrats back in, then fucking so be it. I'm just gonna stop fucking paying attention. I'm gonna stop fucking voting. I'm not gonna care no more. And I'm just gonna focus on me, my family, and that's fucking it. That's how it should be anyway. Because, like, I have stakes in this. As being an American, it'd be nice to have a future. But it feels like I don't have a future anyway. So either way, so what the fuck do I care? I can't even plan for a couple months ahead, man, because everything's changing so quickly. So it's like, I'm just trying to fucking survive, man. A lot of these fucking people, these influencers, they're surviving off of us paying attention to them. And it's just like, it's fucking old, man. It's fucking old to me. And I'm not a fucking expert, so I have to rely on people, what they say. And that's the thing. It's like, people attack you if you do have an opinion about something, because you're relying on other people. It's just like, who's right in this one? Okay, so the Supreme Court wants to bring it back. Okay, then how about we tax you? How about you fund it? Like, this is what you want. How about you fund it? And this is what I'm talking about with the Democrats. They should get taxed more. If they want all this extra shit for people, or extra programs, you should pay higher taxes. This is where I say we should just fucking run the government. We should be, like, direct voting on shit. I should be directly voting where my tax fucking dollars go, whatever they are. I should have a vote. And if the system needs to be revamped, it needs to be fucking changed. It doesn't have to be overhauled. I'm not like, just because I know more about the, like, Constitution and government, how government works, than the average motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. And then people act like you can't make mistakes. You have to know everything about everything. You have to be like a constitutional expert on fucking everything for you to have any type of opinion on anything. When I do shit, it's like, I don't need to know. I just need to know the basic fucking facts. I don't need to know, like, all the fucking numbers and acronyms of this and that, and go through this CW this and try to interpret this way, because they're writing shit like in a different fucking language to make it intentionally difficult for me to understand. Like, try to understand the Bible when it's like, the old style, before they, like, the NIV version or whatever, or try to understand the way they write fucking law. It's just like, It's mind-numbingly boring to begin with. I don't fuck. This is why I'm not a fucking lawyer, man. This is why I gotta rely on other, like, people who actually are. Well, I trust, you know, the Trump administration more than I trust these people on the left. I wish it wasn't like that. It would be nice to be like, but from what I've seen from the left, it's like, I don't trust you people, man. I'm just tired of this shit. And I think that most people are just tired of this shit. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking pay attention to campaigning for 2028. Like, Trump just got in there. We just voted for him in November, like a half a year ago. I'm not worried about 2028 presidency. I'm not even worried about the fucking midterms. Like, seriously, I don't really give a fuck. You know, if America wants to vote to have the Democrats back in charge, then that's what they want. We deserve what we fucking get. At some point, because people can't make up a mind and go with a plan, and we just want to keep like destroying our fucking plan, whether we want to go to the right or to the left, we want to go to, you know, more traditional type of ways in America first, or people want to go globalist, whatever, man. We need to stick with one fucking plan and see what happens. I'm tired of this schizophrenic voting of, okay, we're gonna vote in the Republicans this time, and we're gonna vote in, like, do you want to be globalist or do you not? That's where it comes down to. Do you want to be open borders, be the first country to be completely open borders, or not? And just let everybody come in here, and then you have to pay welfare for these people, and you have to pay high taxes, and they ain't got to pay shit. Do you want that or not? If that's what you want, okay, fine. Let's stick with one thing and see it out. It's not like you can't keep changing shit every fucking 2 years. Like you can't. It's like a ship. It takes time to steer it. You can't just. It's like the economy. You know, people are like, oh, Trump said day one, blah. They always say he said so, day one. I'm gonna fix like basically everything, or I'm gonna completely fix all this mess. That's gonna take probably 2 years, if not longer, probably 4 or 5 years to fix all this shit, whether it's the Republicans or the Democrats. And it's just fucking, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm fatigued. I think it's fucking foreign. I think there's a lot of things fighting against us, and there's so much propaganda, and it's fucking old. It's fucking old. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, and it's so hard to decipher propaganda from you. When you're trying to, you hear, oh, that's a Russian agent, or that's Russian propaganda. They're paid off by Russia. Oh, that's a Chinese one. It's like, can we get some proof about something for finally? Can we get some solid proof finally? Can we get an Epstein list of everyone on there? No. Okay, we don't get that from the Trump administration. Okay. So, like, what the fuck? This was the last hurrah. This was the last hurrah. And I feel like I've done what I can do. There's nothing more that we can really fucking do at this point. And as a regular person, so it's up to them, you know what I mean?